Funny. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock. And if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, then it is Mighty Monkey's Nerd World News. And I am your host, Captain Carter. Behind the scenes tonight is Tony Stark. He's somewhere out in Malibu or something along those lines. But it's nice to see you. I'm actually not all by myself like I thought I was going to be. There's someone actually helping me out. So thank you, Tony Stark. Hence Iron Man. I don't know. Is my chair kind of squeaky? Can you guys hear my chair? I don't know. On location.
Your chair is fine. It's your attitude that needs work. Now tilt your camera down so we can actually see your beautiful face.
You can't see me? Can you see me now?
Yes, much better.
Okay, sorry. Look, there's the banner behind us, and there's some baby Yodas, all that type of stuff. So first things first, we have our little logo. Remember, we have our show September 23rd and 24th at the Total Sports Experience. Make sure that you get your tickets online. First story for tonight, George R.R. Martin, Emilia Clarke reveal a Jon Snow spinoff. New details are emerging about the Game of Thrones sequel series in development that's centering around Jon Snow. Per creator George R.R. Martin, the title of the working project is Snow. I could go for some snow right now. I'm having a hot flash. Martin confirmed that it was Harrington who approached the creator of the series with the idea of a project focusing on the character. I cannot tell you the names of the writers or the showrunners since it has not been cleared for release yet, but Kit brought them into his own team and they are terrific. Emilia Clarke, Harrington's co-star who portrayed Daenerys Targaryen, confirmed in a recent interview with the BBC that Harrington is deeply involved with the project. He's told me about it, and I know it exists. It's happening. It's been created by Kit as far as that Clarke can understand, so he's in it from the ground up. It doesn't look like there's going to be a reunion of characters, but as we all know, fictional characters seem to have a knack of coming back even when it's impossible for them to do so. But as we say, as soon as we know, we will let everyone else know. So let's go back to the comments. Hi, Dee. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Jason. Sean. I'm not location at the library. Okay, at location of the library, my basement, because it says if you have more than 1,000 books, it's considered a library. And truly, between the D&D books and the books that are on the shelf over here, it's definitely. Yes, Eileen, lots of baby Yodas. You don't even see all the little one here, and the little one here, and the little one here, and the other 24 of them. Yes, Jason. Chris is not slacking tonight. He had a family picnic and got home about 3 minutes before Nerd World News started. So he really isn't slacking tonight. Elizabeth says she's not a Game of Thrones fan, but I do like when the actors are included in the creative process for their own spin-off shows like Ewan and Tom Hiddleston. Absolutely, I agree. I haven't finished Game of Thrones. Yes, John, you would have a Doctor Who library. Absolutely. So, next things going up. Comic Chicks. Well, we aren't comic chicking this week, but we are looking at some comics for the week. The first one is for Wade Liebeck. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 29. CVRA, cover variant A, Williams II. High Stakes Part 4. The next G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero event continues here. As Cobra remains busy establishing its corrupt casino operations on Cobra Island, the warriors of G.I. Joe are equally busy attempting to covertly infiltrate their arch enemy's latest evil scheme. New and classic heroes and villains will fill the pages, including some shocking appearances, as the fan-favorite creative team of living legend Larry Hama and S.L. Gallant continue their daring march to issue number 300 here. featuring the fourth of 5 interconnected covers, cover A, by superstar artist Freddie Williams II. That's the first one. I do not have a Baby Yoda problem. Okay, yes, I do. I don't have enough. The second one for this week, Marvel's Voices Pride #1 Reader Variant. Hot off a GLAAD Award nomination for 2021's anthology, Marvel's Voices Pride returns for a jam-packed celebration of LGBTQI plus characters and creators. New York Times best-selling, multi-award-winning author Charlie Jane Anders includes a new hero of the Marvel Universe, and it won't be the last you see of them. Get in on the ground floor here. Iron Man scribe and lauded showrunner Christopher Cantwell takes on Moondragon's complex legacy for a heartbending story across space and time. Schuster and Eisner-winning writer Andrew Wheeler makes his Marvel debut with the MU's Real God of Love, Hercules. Nebula, World Fantasy, and Locust winner Alyssa Wong reunites the young adventures in a story guaranteed to please fans old and new. And that's just the first slice of the rainbow. Marvel's Voices continues its groundbreaking anthology series with another swoon-worthy glimpse of the world outside your window, just specifically for Pride Month. And last but not least, Batman Catwoman #12. The Bat and the Cat, Chapter 12, Oh Holy Night. Wedding bells are finally ringing for Batman and Catwoman. As our story concludes, the lovers prepare to take the next steps in their lives together by trading everlasting vows. The Bat-Cat wedding is here, and knowing Bruce and Selena, it'll be anything but conventional. You won't want to miss this final chapter of Tom King's Batman epic. These covers were awesome this week, so I like that. Jason says, I haven't collected all my Baby Yodas yet. Eileen says, it's not a problem, an obsession maybe. Addiction, yes, definitely. Elizabeth, I don't work at Hallmark anymore, but there's a very cute Baby Yoda ornament this year. The moment where Din takes off his helmet, oh, and touches his face, very cute. Oh, I'm gonna need it. Hint, hint, for any there out in FC3 land, I would like it, please. Baby Yoda phone holder at TJ Maxx. Will it hold an 11? I have an 11, regular 11. It's not the Pro or anything. So yes, please, 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 please. There is our link tree, and there is Chris's email, or you can do Tanya at fc3roc.org, or Deanna, or Ann, or Dan, or Brian, if you have something that you would like to possibly see at FC3, or you just want to drop us a line and say hi, email us. We'd love it. And our last story of today, Chris Evans would love to star in a Fantastic Four reboot. Captain America's ass. Chris Evans hopes the third time might be a charm for playing Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, in the Fantastic Four. 17 years after he first burst into flames in the 2005 comic book film, he recently told MTV News that he would love to give Johnny Storm a proper modern-day MCU portrayal. Wouldn't that be great? Evans said in a video interview. No one's ever come to me about that. I mean, I don't exactly look the same anymore. That was 15, almost 20 years ago. But I really love that character. But I think, aren't they doing something now with Fantastic Four? To answer that question, yes. But John Watts was set to helm a Fantastic Four reboot, but has since exited to lead Star Wars Disney Plus spin-off series Skeleton Crew, starring Jude Law. So it looks like that project is on hold right now. However, that hasn't attracted Evans' enthusiasm for the Fantastic franchise. Look, I would love what Evans said about playing the Human Torch again as a return to the MCU. That would actually be an easier sell to me than coming back as Captain America. You know what I mean? Cap is so precious to me. I almost don't want to disrupt what a beautiful experience that was. But Johnny Storm, I feel like he didn't really get his day. That was before Marvel really found its footing. So I love that role. And you know, who knows? And you guys know, and as soon as we know, we'll let you know what's going on. I see a puppy. There's Juno. Puppy. And she's gone.
Not a willing co-host, I've noticed.
I see that.
How
Hi,
you doing?
Christopher.
Hello, how are you, Miss Tanya?
Good. How are you?
I'm tired. It's
I know.
been a
I'm
long
sorry.
day.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You had a busy day today.
I did have a busy day today.
So,
What else you got? You got anything else?
let's see. FC3 2022 is, as I said at the beginning, top of the show, is September 24th and 25th at Total Sports Experience.
Well, you had said actually the 23rd and 24th, so I'm glad you got that right. That's a correction. 24 and 25 are the actual dates.
I tired too. I was
I
golfing
know.
today.
She teaches.
Yeah, 24 and 25.
Yeah.
880 Elm Grove Road in Gates. I'm sorry for my misspeak at the beginning of the show. I don't know what I was saying. Anyway. This year's guests include George Weiner, Heather Matarazzo, Holly Marie Combs, Brian Krause, Gregory French, and Michael Koski. We are still looking to add more comic artists in.
Right.
Experience Entertainment will be back again with items to have your photo taken with, and there will also be food trucks. Woohoo! Panel discussions. Woohoo! Cosplay contests. Woohoo! Board and electronic gaming events, and so much more. I believe that Anne and I will have our droids around. We'll have our lightsabers. There's a Juno sighting. In addition, if you are interested in being a vendor or are part of a fandom interested in having a table this year, running or hosting a panel or volunteering, head over to our website at www.fc3roc.org for the application and all the details. The application for each of those are listed under the apply heading at the top of the page.
Shannon, you never ask nicely. That's why.
I am checking every day for volunteer applications. So if you've put one in, chances are I have seen it. I have not checked them yet today. Jason, I did see yours and I did see your second one. So I approved the first one or accepted it and deleted the second. So
did you talk about panel submissions and whatnot? Now we're working on the panel schedule.
No, I said you can put the panel submissions in, but we are not going to look to accept or approve them until probably the first week in August, because we want a whole bunch to be
and folks,
focusing it at once. It's just easier for us to do it all at once.
I don't mind if you submit a panel or 5 in some cases. However, please keep in mind, we're not going to allow you to bring in an entire army. Okay.
Yeah,
we have folks who will say, okay, I'm doing the panel and these 12 people are going to be my assistants. No,
it doesn't work.
You and one other person, right? We're going to offer 2 tickets for panel. And if you want 10 people in your panel to help demonstrate, they're going to have to buy tickets and get in. I'm sorry, it's just 12 is an extreme.
And I think that's actually in the application.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
It's rare. Not a lot of people do it. I mean, and then sometimes, if you're going to have like a third, let us know and we'll see. We'll figure something out. Maybe we can give you a break on something or whatnot. But if you plan on bringing an army, we're going to just limit you to 2 folks.
Yes.
When will the panel topics be listed, Peter? Panel topics be listed when we know a little bit more about what the schedule looks like. And I think Tanya and I were planning on starting work on that on Wednesday a little bit. We're going to start laying some of the groundwork, the foundational work on that. I just found out I'm going to have an additional panel space this year. I'm going to have more panel space than I did in previous years. So we're going to have 3 panel rooms. We're going to have a classroom on and off. We're not going to have it regularly. And then we're going to have the stage area. So we're going to have like 4.5 areas as opposed to the usual 4. And hello, Anne. Anne had some great ideas on how we're going to be laying that out to make use of technology and whatnot to make things a little bit better on panel areas. So I'll have a foundational schedule probably drawn up by mid-July. And then we will have a first draft ready for August, probably early August, mid-August at the latest. And we're going to leave a lot of space open because we're not going to close consideration down until probably around Labor Day. Around Labor Day, we're going to say, okay, last call, get your panel submissions in if you have them. And then I'm going to try and nail that panel schedule down and make it a permanent structure by
the 10th.
By the 10th at the latest, so that we have a good couple of weeks to make sure we have everything organized for the actual show.
I'm laughing at Anne. She's like, sounds like fun. Count me in.
Yeah, you're hired. You're hired.
And please, if you are submitting a panel, be as specific as
Please.
possible in the details.
Please.
Be specific if you happen to need a projector.
Mhm.
We are not providing laptops, but we will have access to the projector. So therefore, you'll have to bring your other technology. Yeah,
Also,
Deanna's
folks,
like, me too.
if you're going to have, shall we say, more colorful media or more colorful discussion topics, you need to be responsible about that. You need to say, hey, 18 plus. I remember the very first FC3 back in 2016, somebody marked 18 plus on their panel submission. So we respected that. We marked it as an 18 plus panel.
But
And then they came and complained to us. They're like, well, kids are not going to be able to come to this panel. That's what you described was an 18 plus panel. And then there were folks who did not click the 18 plus button. And then, conversation got very suggestive and there were kids in the audience and we got bitched out by parents for that. So please be very conscientious of that. If you want, excuse me, Juno, your turn will be next. You relax, baby girl. If you want to have more adult themes and discussions, we're fine with that. We're going to allow it to happen. However, just be honest with us that you're going to do it so that we can advertise you correctly. That's the important part.
Because we don't necessarily have closed off panel rooms.
Right.
And so we knew last year that the sound travels. So we don't want any panels that are overly over the top, risque, that type of thing, that whatever.
I got painting camp. Okay. I'm just looking at comments.
So we want to keep it in kind of in that family friendly, but we know that some of the anime and the other type of fandoms kind of skirt that line just a little bit. So
keep in mind, whatever you write in the
we're going to hold you
proposal, we're going to hold you to it. We also may use it for the actual bio that's going to be printed online. So if you say, I am going to talk about Voltron from the 1980s, period, end of statement. We're going to put online. Voltron. This will be a discussion of Voltron from the 1980s. Period, done. And that's going to be the thing. So if you come in and start talking about, Mario Kart, guess what? We're probably not going to invite you back for 23. Just saying.
We might kind of vet that panel out just a little bit more. And you might get emails from us in regards to.
Most likely, Tanya, she's better at that than I am.
The panels going, what does this really entail? Whatever this, and I've already been having emails going back and forth with a potential panelist.
Nice.
So that type of Sean, no, you do not have to fill out a volunteer form. You already have your red shirt. You are the director of security. And I think
our adopted at this point, there's no escape for you.
Our phrase was the other day, don't make us call Sean.
Yes.
That's what we were talking about. Don't make me use the word Sean.
Don't make me call Sean.
So
and Sean, I'll stop by tomorrow so you can start putting me through painting camp.
Yes, he's got a beholder to paint also, Sean, that I picked up today.
Nice. I'm gonna start painting my own D&D minis now. That should
so on that note, are we
good?
Done?
I guess we're good. You don't have any more stories?
No, I don't have any more stories. I have stories, but not necessarily that we really want to share out.
Oh, now
hey,
I'm curious.
My mom, Tyler, and I beat my dad at golf today. It took 3 of us to beat one.
3 versus 1.
Yeah.
All right. I got my finger in the trigger here. Are we ready?
Yep. Bye.
All right. So, folks, have a great week. Have a safe week, and we will talk to you again next week. I'm gonna go now. Bye-bye.
Bye.